2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Zurich Classic of New Orleans is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this particular featured group because there are rumours of quite the rivalry starting to bubble between these two players.
So it looks like they're trying to beat Collin Morikawa this week. That's ambitious. Seems like a friendly duel from the outside, but could create some extra sparks today.
I almost just have to laugh. Someone saying they're going to beat Collin Morikawa. Does that even happen these days? He's one of the most consistent players on tour. I don't know that he's beatable.
Well, he's been accused of having a balky putter occasionally, but you're right. Iron player as good as Tiger Woods in his prime. The short game's irresistible, but I think the most impressive thing about young Collin is his mindset. He's got a 40-year-old mind on a 20-year-old body. No wonder he's winning at a decent rate of knots.
No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Very crafty, that shot.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Rich, if you missed a birdie opportunity at the first, you've certainly got one here at the second.
Yeah, it's par 5. It's pretty much just straight away. You got to avoid those bunkers down the left-hand side. For those players laying up, you got to lay it up shy of the big bunker down the right-hand side. This green sits ever so slightly above the fairway, and again, they're just not that big of targets. It really is a cool golf course designed by Pete Dye.
Going with a 3-wood here. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
Just a short putt, closes the workout on that hole.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. The third hole is a long par 3 measuring 230 yards.
Be careful of the wind here. You can't always feel it as those trees on the left sometimes block it out. Missing it right is an obvious no-no, but missing it left is no guaranteed of an up and down either. The green slopes away pretty severely over there.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Just didn't drop. 7 feet to the cup. That's pretty tidy.
Oh, that's a clutch par. Now over to Collin Morikawa.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. That's outstanding. Mark that down on the highlight reel. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. TPC Louisiana might be known as a birdie fest. However, you're going to find plenty of challenges, including the par 4 fourth.
How can bunkers that are so minuscule be so agonizing? That's exactly what these are down the left-hand side of the 4th hole. You avoid those, and you get a good look at the green for your second shot that gently works away from the player.
Few players in the history of the game have had a bigger impact so early in their career than Collin Morikawa, Rich. Some comparisons go as close to Tiger Woods.
As they should be currently right now with what he has done in the game so far in his young career. He's come out each and every week and put pressure on every single player because of his ball striking and because they know that there's no weaknesses in his game other than sometimes the putter. But when you hit it as good as he does, you're bound to make a putt now and again. And each and every week when he shows up, players on the driving range are looking at him going, okay, he's here. I got to have my A game.
Certainly feels like sky's the limit for Colin Morikawa.
2 major championships under his belt right now. Surely more in his future.
From the sand, are they able to get up and down?
Oh. Wow, that's right out of the Gary Player highlight reel. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Rich, the 5th is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction, so driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
Well, not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. Well, an important part here in terms of the tournament. A chance to move inside the top 10. Looking really good, this one. Didn't quite hit it, did you?
Wanted to get it up to the hole, but was just unable to up that slope.
Colin Morikawa setting up his shot.
Whew. We could see the focus on their face when they were standing over it. Excellent concentration.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Tiger Woods back in his familiar spot, currently sitting in top spot on the leaderboard.
The 6 is a tremendous par 4. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which will make that second shot so much longer. Not much to the screen. It's fairly flat, but finding it in 2, well, that's a tall order.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Going with the 6-iron here. Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
These are on rails, looking good.
A bit long on that one.
This putt, a chance to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard.
Now 6 strokes back after that hole. The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5's a lovely hole.
There are 2 menacing bunkers on this hole. The far one, the one right in the middle of the fairway, it looks like a zit from the back tee box. That is not the place to be.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Rich, New Orleans, or should I say Nolans. How good is it here to be on the Bayou? This is a special week. It's a great eating week and a real festival atmosphere.
It is, and it's hosted on a golf course that provides plenty of fireworks as well. What a cool design this is. It's wide open off the tee, but then the greens are minuscule in size, and they have these little runoff areas where it doesn't look like you're going to be in much trouble, but you start missing a couple of greens in the row, and you start getting these head scratching. Well, do I bump it in there? Do I flop it on the green? Do I take it low, high, medium, bump it into the... I mean, you have so many different ways of playing shots around these greens that you can outthink yourself. And I think that's what happens with a lot of these players, is that usually you have one option when you miss the green. Here, you got a whole lot of them. So this golf course grabs your attention, especially around the greens, which makes it quite difficult for a lot of these players.
Wonderfully played. Sitting at 1 under the card, trying to crack into the top 10.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary? Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
That's a lovely speed on that putt. So close to the hole.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
Looking for another birdie here. This has a real chance.
Ouch, that hurts. And tapping it in for par. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. He finds himself currently tied for 9th. The front 9 finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
Oh, lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
That's tracking. Yes, they've made it. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Rich, good position for this player. Just 3 back with 9 to play. Do you sense them making a charge?
Yes, but 3 back with 9 to go, they're going to have to start taking chances. They're going to have to start firing at every flag stick they can see.
That was wonderfully done. Well, Rich, this is exciting. This player wasn't even on anyone's lips coming into the week, and now they're right in contention to win.
Kind of coming out of nowhere, but that's what makes this game so great, isn't it? Everybody loves a Cinderella story.
They have absolutely flushed that one. Colin Morikawa, he was meant to be the original and best approach player, but I think we have a new sheriff in town.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. And back to the course with the live action. This putt will move them to 3 under par.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
If it's up, it could be in. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 4 feet to the cup. Just go ahead and tap that one in. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're throwing it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement on it.
That's tidy. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
The old hammer hands putt. Okay, steady now.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Well, the 12th is certainly one of the stronger holes on the back nine. This par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
You want to try and hug the left-hand side as best you can to shorten up the hole as much as you can, but still avoid that bunker if at all possible. Second shot, the green up there sits a little bit caddy corner to the players, so working the golf ball in there for left to right for your second shot would be the play.
Well, that's a handy shot. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Going with the 7. That's a pretty handy shot. That was special. Putting for birdie. That's frustrating. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Rich, the 13th is a short par 4, but a really good one, depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with a tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
No, that's too bad. Let's catch up with the current proceedings.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Oh, just missed. Top effort, that. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Well, for all the opportunities 13 provides you, you don't get too many here at the par 3 14th. It's a beast.
As easy of a birdie opportunity as the 13th was, 14, yeah, not so much here. Even though the green is quite large in size, it's difficult to hit with a long iron.
Even for the day. With a flurry, they could break into the top 20. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Just remember to get that nice rhythm in your stroke.
Wow, shocking to say the least. How do you miss that?
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Oh, that's incredible. He's sold it.
What an outstanding bunker shot. What a play. Great shot. Nicely done.
The 15th is certainly no cakewalk either. A par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. In the green, once again, it's got some movement into high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. When the pin's all the way back, good luck making 4.
Good shot there. Trying to get back to even par with this putt.
Little birdie look in here.
Oh, lovely roll. And the putt drops, now 1 over, heading down the stretch. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Well, as we approach the final holes here at TPC Louisiana, the short par 4 16, Rich, it's a good one, but also a challenging one.
Only the brave will take driver out on this short hole. Long irons, hybrids, fairway woods down the left-hand side is just fine.
And tidy looking shot, that one.
That's a great shot here at 16. It sets up a chance for birdie. This putt is about 8 feet. Ooh, nice line. Never quite hit that.
This is, I can't believe what I just saw there. It seems surreal. This is crazy.
Let's take a look at Colin Morikawa.
Ow! Really had that shot dialed in.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And as we move along, it's Tiger on top of the leaderboard.
If you ought to win at TPC Louisiana, you've got to hit a couple of very important shots late. The tee shot here at 17, Rich, is one of them.
A tee shot that no player likes to face. Water all the way down the left-hand side. The bailout zone out to the right falls away from the green. No fun whatsoever.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Oh, I thought that one was going in.
This putt for par here. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
What an amazing play out of the greenside bunker. Up and in the hole. Nicely done.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. The closing hole at TPC Louisiana has water all the way down the right, Rich, but that's not its only issue.
Bailing out to the left, you'll find some menacing bunkers that you want no part of. However, if you find the fairway, going for it in 2 will be very tempting.
Well, this one looks to be heading down the runway. They've played nicely, but no wins next to their name.
Couple of top 5s so far this year, Luke, but hasn't gotten the W yet, but it's close.
Bit offline, that one. You're now into the lap of the golfing gods. That's a good-looking shot there. Oh, this putt will be a good one to hold for a round of 71. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
He's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
And that brings a close to this event.
Sadly, we didn't get to celebrate a Cinderella story there, Rich, but this player certainly impressed the heck out of me.
It was a lot of fun to watch, wasn't it, Luke? I got to say, I think everybody in the tournament was rooting for this player to get the victory. Unfortunately, not to be, but what a great week for this player. Love it.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.